Hey guys, how's it going? This is Caleb. I just thought it would be helpful to post a guide on how to get the solo buried bloodline catalyst because I don't really see many videos explaining it, and I thought it was pretty helpful. It didn't take me too long to get it solo, but also I was wanting to finish up a guide for what act are we in, whatever act we're in right now with the grenade, and I was like, I gotta get the catalyst anyway, so I thought I might as well do both, get some footage and then get the catalyst. This first room was pretty interesting. You have to kind of wait for the totems to be in the right spot. That first spot is pretty good, and then you gotta have an eager edge sword. I would look up a photo of which I definitely have a photo on like your side monitor of a map of it, and I'll try and throw that up on the screen. But yeah, nothing too crazy on the first one that you gotta do, but I would definitely have a map, and I'll put some links in the descriptions of some good maps that you can look at. This one, you kind of have to be pretty quick with it. They do correlate with, it's like, I would run it a few times to just get which torches align with which ones. Like that one, I thought it was the third, but it was actually the fourth, just because the third one's a little harder to see. So that's how I got my clear. It's definitely better when they're bunched up together at the start, but whichever one you can make work. This one is probably the hardest one. I got really lucky, and the stars aligned. I didn't even really look at the torches, and I ended up getting the ones that I needed. But same as the other two, have a map, pull a map out of this one. Torches, they're like lining the bottom stairs, or lining the stairs, and it's kind of like a Fibonacci sequence, not Fibonacci sequence, but it goes, the one farthest is like 1, and then 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I got lucky on this one. You have to be really quick, and honestly you have to get lucky to finish it, but you got it. It should be, you'll get one of them at least. You only have to get it once, right? I think a warlock in this dungeon is kind of hard in terms of if you're trying to get a solo flawless, platforming wise, but I think it really shines where you can proc devour and that kind of thing. I honestly wouldn't go straight into the boss room because you activate Toland and then go into the boss room normally, but I would go all the way up here. There's no way to kind of activate the encounter. You kind of got to go down there, and then I would grab Alethanim and pop back up. With Warlock, it's pretty easy if you get the timing down. You just got to hit it right as you're, you got to jump and then shoot, right, and then press spacebar, and it'll give you enough momentum to get all the way up. For this, I'm just running Getaway's Artist to proc Devour, and then I really like Velocity Baton because it gives me my grenade back. Its role is Demo, and then Attrition Orbs, which is my favorite role on it. It's so good with this build just because you can keep your little arc friend up the whole time. This room, totems are red left to right, and so it kind of goes 1, 2, 3, and then from the back 4, 5, 6. And it kind of took me a while to figure out. I had to look up a map during this encounter and kind of hid in the side of the room. This was my second try, so I was still trying to figure it out. But once you get it, it's not too bad. And I was just running Chill Inhibitor for boss damage, but it doesn't seem too tanky. You could probably 2-phase it. I was just like, I don't want to wipe, so I'm gonna go for a 3-phase. But It's helpful if they're across from each other, the lights, so you can just run from one side of the room to the other. So notice how I have the middle one on this, and then I'm waiting, and once you hear and I probably should have said this earlier, once you start to hear the music go down, and then it's the activation, like 3, 2, 1, like it's gonna sound it right here. Yeah, you can start running, and you need like 8 to 7 seconds on these totems, so if you're running out of time, you can always try and move sooner and you might get it. But yeah, damage is pretty easy, nothing too crazy. This was kind of my rotation. It's the same one I used for the first, second, and third boss. And yeah, I'm making another video on that just because I love this build. Kvostov, because you're getting attrition orbs, and then you can pick them up with Kvostov, and the more orbs you get, the more it powers up Kvostov, and then you're printing more orbs because it gets your grenade back faster, and then you can use it to load your velocity baton. But it's just kind of the end footage, nothing too crazy. Good luck. It's pretty fun. I like to do it solo. It would be much easier, at least with one other person. But yeah, there it is. I'll just let the rest of the footage play. But thanks for watching. Have a good one.